source is inverse, IDT, information design tool, that is nothing but a inverse. So let me start with the CBCR report that we have in business objects. For CBCR, I have already explained how to process, the data, CBCR data, and load the data into this HANA DB. After that, hmm, so coming to the report, BO report, whenever this taxation team will inform us to start the CBCR process, that time what we have to do is initially we have to trigger a CBCR template. This is a CBCR template, which is already in a fixed format. This is a fixed format. We have 264 entities last year. Okay, this is the fixed format. On top of this only, I have created a CBCR report, which will be triggered to respect to SPOCs. Okay, so whenever we will be informing to start the CBCR process. In this template structure is already fixed. You don't need to do anything here. The only thing is there might be a chance of changing the SPOC. Okay, if there is any change in the SPOC, okay, they will inform us, taxation team, inform us to change this SPOC to particular entity. In that case, what we have to do is just come to this, log into the HANA database. Here, by writing SQL query, you need to change the SPOC. That is only the change might be required in CBCR template. Okay, just because last financial year, okay, I did change. Yeah.
This entity change is a manual change or will get file?
No, manual change only. Because this is a fixed one. There might be a chance of changing one or two SPOCs.
Okay.
Okay, for suppose if the change, SPOC changes in many entities. Okay, in many entities, then just ask them to share the flat file so that you can upload it. Or I do not have any job created, to update the CBCR template data. So initially I have received this template with these field columns. I have simply, loaded the data into the CBCR template table. That's it. If there is a major change, many required to change the many SPOCs to many entities. In that case, you can create a BODS job, okay, just to do update and insert. Okay, if change is smaller in one or two entities, you can just simply write, SQL code and change it. That's it. And any more questions here on this template? Okay, after this, from this template, what I did, I have created a PO report using inverse. Inverse has a source, data source. Let me open that CBCR inverse. See, this is also IDT information design tool. Okay, in BO, which we do use to create inverse. In the DFX layer, see, Navya knows it how to create a inverse. So simply I have connected to that respective data source, then imported those tables. Data modeling only here. DFX and data modeling. In the data modeling, you can see the template. Just to see. count rows. 264 are there. In the database also should be same 264. I have just imported the DB table in inverse. Okay. In this IDT, then created a inverse. In this inverse, the name of inverse for CBCR is same CBCR only. Here we have a template. So on top of this template, I have created a report. This is just straightforward report only. Let me log into production system. Taxation, we have a separate folder created for this taxation team. Central tax CBCR template. There is no data because some filters are there. Invalid line item. These two are not required. See, same data, I mean template data, okay, I'm showing in the report. So why I had to create this report is just to trigger this template to respective spokes. This settings, general data options, refresh and open. Okay. Okay, this is a, I mean, CBCR template report, very straightforward, I mean, report only. Okay, just whatever data is there in that CBCR template that I have, dumped into HANA table, I'm simply showing the data in the report. That's it. Then you have to trigger this report to respect to spokes initially. Okay, for that, what I did here is I have created a publication to trigger, CBCR template to respect to spokes initially. Whenever that CBCR process starts, that you can see all the publications we have in separate folder here. For that, you need to log into CMC, expand NAF, then BI teams, report, publications. See, CBCR template. Okay, just right click on this properties. So for this, I have created a publication. In this publication, using that CBCR template as a source, as a source data. Then enterprise recipients, there are no enterprise recipients. Here we have dynamic recipients. Okay, dynamic recipients in the sense these spokes. In the report, you can see spokes, okay, corresponding to these entities. So whenever I trigger this report to, spokes, their corresponding entities data only will go to their inbox. For that only here I have created this publication already. See, everything is mapped based on what this report trigger to Spock in the sense based on this Spock only. Email ID is a Spock only. Spock in the sense this column based on this is the key column to trigger CBCR template. Okay, so since I have mentioned that Spock in the publication, Okay, that respective entities will go to that, respective box in email. Then format is Excel only. Format is Excel. Destination, here you can see. Destination is this one. Here simply I have mentioned this is, a placeholder. SI email address. SI email address placeholder, what it will do is whatever email IDs are there in this column, Spock column, okay, report will, trigger to those email IDs. This report will send to those email IDs. In the CC, I have given, all the taxation team and myself, maybe Naga is also there. Everything, whenever you trigger this report, the only change what you have to do is in the next financial year, change this text, change these dates. This is nothing but a email body message. Okay. So fight last financial year, I had triggered this template 5 times so that I mentioned this fifth reminder. If you are triggering the mail first time, just remove this or else just do one thing. Take this entire message, okay, and give it to the taxation team, KZL. She is the point of contact to this CBCR. Just give this message to her and ask her to, do you want to change anything in email body message before triggering an email, before triggering the CBCR template. Okay, so she will suggest accordingly. Just to take that message and paste it here. That's it. Only in the next, whenever you trigger this CBCR template in the next financial year, you have to change only this email body message. That's it. After that, just come here. So whoever is doing owning this, just be careful and check all these options. Destination here, just schedule it. Okay, schedule in the sense if you want to schedule this report on specific days, that you can do here. This year. This is ad hoc schedule only, means ad hoc run only, so that run object now. If you want to schedule this report on particular days, you can select this option accordingly. The moment when you schedule it now, what happens is this template, this template will go to their inbox in Excel format. Okay, only to the respective entities. If I take this Buchaya, okay, whoever, for whatever entities he owns, those entities only will go to his inbox in the Excel format. That's it. This is what you have to trigger, triggering of CBCR template. Clear, right? Any questions here? Then one more publication created for invalid line items. So first time you trigger this CBCR template, generic template, okay, to respect to all the spokes of entities. Then they will fill the data. They will place this template in the desired location, this on the SharePoint. Okay, then you will run this BODS job. So your job will, consolidate all the data from different spokes and load the data. Load the data into one Excel. That Excel will be given to the taxation team. CSV, I guess. CS will be given to the taxation team. They will validate that data, okay, which that has been shared by spokes. Okay, after that, they will, punch there is a column, right? As I showed you, status column is there in that template. Okay, so they will they will update whether it is a valid or invalid. If it is invalid, then again, I have created another report for to trigger, invalid line items. Okay, so since there are no invalid items, go here and check. So we have two tables. many tables. This is a generic template which should be triggered I mean, at the start of the CBCR process for that respective financial year. For invalid, see this one. For invalid record, this is a table where you can go and see there is no data because last year we do not have any invalid line items. So it is giving. If there are any invalid line items after first triggering, okay, then you need to trigger this one. For that, I have created another publication. Go and check this publication, trigger this. That's it. You don't need to make any change here, just trigger this one. Your email body message is different. See, see what I was saying is request you to please go through the comments and attached file tax remarks column and reshare the correct data. Okay, so you have to trigger these two. I mean, CBCR template and this invalid line items till we receive. Till we receive complete data from all spokes. Till we receive the complete data from all spokes. For that, in the inverse, you can see in the BLX, these are nothing but a classes. Each folder is nothing but a one class. This is for generic template, and this is for to invalid. To trigger invalid line items. This is the valid line item. This is the main report which they are using. Okay, all the valid line items. All the valid line items will. We have 2 years of data for CBCR. Okay, for 23-24. All the value line items will be shown on this report. So in this report, whatever data we'll get from different spokes, okay, that is in we'll be getting the data in foreign currency. So I have converted that to INR currency, and this variance and ratio also showing in this report. Clear, right? Any question? This is all about CBCR. Any questions?
Uh, well, that
Yeah,
conversion is happening in backend or report side only? INR converts.
backend in a BODS.
Okay, BODs.
I am handling it in BODS, so that in the inverse, if you go to inverse, see in the DFX, I mean data modeling. This DFX is a data modeling.
Mhm.
Okay, this is the original CBCR data, which will receive from this box.
Okay.
Okay, valid line items only will store in this table.
Mhm.
Then there is another table if you see CBCR underscore FMKT YTDA.
Okay.
INR currency getting from this table. That conversion is already happened in BODS.
Okay. We are using two tables, no? One is
Yes.
whatever they shared as it
Foreign
is.
currency data. One is
Uh,
for foreign currency data, and other is for INR
I
currency
know.
data.
Okay.
So here in this entity joining an entity and period.
Mhm.
Okay, in this in the DB we have the table. See, this is INR currency table. For currency CNY, see FMKT and YTD rates. Okay, that is what in this class valid line items I have taken this FMKT and YTDA from that table, FMKT table, currency table. This currency table. So in INR currency, what I did here is as per the their logic in INR currency, these are the foreign currency numbers, which are
Mhm.
directly coming from different spokes. Okay, simple third party revenue. In INR
Okay.
currency, what I did here is for some of these measures, for let's say, take here I'm showing, see, average rates at financial year 23-24, closing rate. FMKT, this is nothing but FMKT rates at March.
Mhm.
Okay, March rates. And this is nothing but a YTD rates.
Okay.
Third part revenue, now what I did is, multiply foreign currency amount into YTD rates.
Okay. Conversion you are doing here only, na?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Not
just
into.
fetching that FMKT and
Ah,
YTD rates, and conversion is happening here only in the report.
just you are fetching current exchange rates from.
Exchange, exactly. For this
Mm,
currency, for suppose let's say currency, what is this currency here? CNY currency.
mm,
What is FMKT and YTD rates in INR?
okay.
I'm just getting, that current exchange rates
Mm,
to INR from the BODS, and this converting that foreign currency number to INR, just multiplying that INR number here.
okay.
For intercompany, I guess YTDA only. Total revenue also YTDA. For PBT also YTDA only. Yearly rates. Tax paid also yearly rate only. This is a logic given by taxation team, Manu.
Mhm,
For capital, currency rate at FMKT. Conversion at FMKT rates.
mhm.
Retained earnings also FMKT rates only. Head count not required. Tangible assets also FMKT.
Uh,
So getting the exchange rates, okay, from foreign currency to INR from the BODS, from the different tables. So just multiplying here in the report. This is important. Na? Getting INR rates is important, right?
mhm.
Corresponding currency. For this currency, let's take any other currency.
See, that here, say, extra only these two fields, YTD and
E-
FMKT rates only.
Exactly, exactly. Till this, it is same as that CBCR, this data only. Where is that? This data only, valid data only. Sorry,
Mm,
this data only. Same. Additionally, what I did is just added that FMKT and YTD rates corresponding to their currencies.
I'm thinking, can't we do those two fields also in this uh, table
No,
instead
no,
of
I
maintaining two
two
tables?
two tables. That is what I tried, but somehow it did not work.
Okay.
I already did in BODS,
Mm,
getting FMKT and YTD rates in the same table,
mm.
but in the data flow, no, in the transformation, it did not work. There is no way. That is what I had to load this FMKT and YTD rates in different table.
Okay, okay. Anyhow, that is finalized. Na? We can't,
Mm-hmm.
we are not going to touch anything.
Yes, yes. This is the main report, every year they will publish on income tax portal.
Hmm. This one, FMKT and YTD is March rates only. Correct?
FMKT March,
Uh,
YTD is whole year.
that's right. See, what
Hmm.
is the, in our table, we are maintaining our YTD rate. Yeah, that
Correct.
is the
That
from
is
April to March.
Ticker table, na? Ticker table. Whatever
Uh,
you are maintaining in Ticker table, I'm fetching this data from the Ticker table only.
okay. March month, what is the average rate and what is the FMKT rate? We are fetching
Yes.
this.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
For this FMKT YTD, base table is a Ticker only.
Mhm.
From there only I'm fetching these numbers.
Yeah.
That you can see. Here you can see that. What is the source to get FMKT and YTD rates? Not here, I guess. Just a minute. See FMKT, na? Source is See, source is this one, Anu. Ticker 1.
Speaker.
You are maintaining that currency rates in ticker 1 only, no?
Yes.
I'm taking that table as a source and just fetching these rates. That's it.
Okay. Go back to BVDs.
Sorry, BODS. Okay.
Here, just scroll to left. Somewhere hard
KURST
code.
is FMK. This one hard coded 003. For this is for last financial year. For next financial year, you have to change it to
25.
2020. Yes, 25.
Okay.
Here you have to change, and here also you have to change for YTD also.
Same.
If you forgot to change this period, na, then conversion will happen at a previous year
Previous
rates.
year rates.
Any questions here in CBCR?
Sir.
Hmm.
We have two more reports in the CBCR, Central Tax Board, the water bills. CBCR Pillar 2 and HFM.
HFM I will come after this. CBCR pillar 2 is for this source is that CBCR only. Source is CBCR only, but some additional calculations we did here. This is for this, the source is CBCR data only. Everything CBCR data only. From INR currency, what I did here is converted that INR to euro currency. These rates, euro rates are given by taxation team. These are the static.
Okay, they are providing and we are hard coding those rates.
Yes, if we go here, a variable euro rate, where it is. This is static. For the last financial year, they have given euro rate as this much.
Okay.
Okay, every time they will give this euro rate. This is static here. Okay, based on this, again I did this conversion INR to euro. Total revenue, total revenue.
Navya,
Yes, sir.
better to note down these hard coded points now wherever we need to change.
Okay.
See, average of that euro rate. If you go and open this now, if you go and open these formulas now, then you will get to know what is the logic, behind for this conversion, INR to euro conversion.
Okay, sir.
In this is a hard coded, and for conversion, currency conversion in BODS, two are hard coded. So on top of this, in pillar 2, okay, where I have taken that CBCR as a data as a source and converted that to euro currency. After that, here I have performed some safe harbor test. Safe harbor test in the sense there is a logic given here. You can check here. Variable test 1. See, if total revenue euro or this less than 1 million, I guess 1 million only. Either it is null or 1 million. Okay, and this PBT, then no pillar to implication. Otherwise, pillar to implications. See, pillar to implications in the sense, pillar to implications in the sense every year, okay, they want to see which entities fall under this pillar to implications. So there is some there is some percentage defined. Okay, percentage in the sense if this tax or something, if they are filing a tax less than 15%, filing the tax as less than 15% or less than 10%, then it will come under pillar two implications. Otherwise, not.
Okay.
Okay, based on this is the logic for that only. last year, I guess, pillar two implication, the logic was 15. Whoever is, filing the tax less than 15%, okay, they will come under pillar two implications, else not. So to
15%.
identify this pillar two report, I have created to identify which entities are under, pillar two implications, fall under pillar two implications. Means which are paying less than 50% of, filing less than 50% tax. Further, test one is performed and test two is also performed. For test two, see the logic. Simple. For test two, if the tax occurred percentage, say greater than 15, that is what I told you, right? If the tax occurred percentage greater than 15, then no pillar two implications. Means they are not fall under pillar two implications. If it is less than 15, then fall under pillar two implications. Okay. Then based on this test one and test two, final entities will fall for this. Eligible for pillar two implications. For that, this is that one test two. If the test one is pillar two implications and test two is also pillar two implication, then pillar two implication, else no pillar two implication. If both the test one and test two are in pillar two implication, then result should be pillar two, otherwise no pillar. On top of,
what is the CTR percentage?
ETR percentage based on tax occurred percentage only.
So any
Variable,
calculation or
just tax occurred percentage. Tax occurred divided by PBT.
okay.
Profit before tax. Tax occurred divided by profit before tax. ETR in the sense effective tax ratio. Effective tax ratio. See, entities under pillar two in the separate tab. Okay, I was asked to show which entities are under pillar two implications. These are the entities fall under pillar two implications. Means for these tax ETR, effective tax is less than 15. Effective tax ratio is less than 15%. On top of this only, we have given a summary also. See, how many entities we have, number of countries, total countries, 101. Out of 101 countries or entities, okay, how many are in pillar two and not in pillar? 58 are not in pillar two implications, and 43 are in under pillar two implications. What is the effective tax ratio? 21-22. Based on this CTR only, this pillar two implication calculation done. Okay, routine test. How many are eligible for routine test? Means pillar two test. 22. Number of entities 73. So 73 entities are located at across 101 countries. So these take the for pillar two take the the CBCR data as a source, and all these calculations are performed at reporting level only.
Okay. If they want to ask 20%, we need to change the 20%.
Exactly.
If they
Effective
want
tax ratio
10%, yeah,
10%, then I guess every year it should be fixed. That also defined by government of India, I guess. How much, what is the effect? ETR percentage to eligible for pillar two implications.
Okay.
In this CBCR, we have only this CBCR pillar two. That's it. Any questions here in CBCR? These report calculations are so easy. Okay, everyone can go and open the report and see what logic is being performed here.
This major work on BODS side.
Major
File of
work
now.
is, yes, exactly. Triggering generic template and triggering that invalid line items till we get, all the proper data from, proper data from all spokes.
So, who is going to confirm this? We got proper data, just a stop.
Taxation team.
Taxation team
KZL.
only. Yeah,
Yes,
they
yes,
will
KZL.
confirm, no?
Yes, yes. Even they will confirm when to trigger these mails.
Mhm.
Okay, in the next year, maybe in the around June or July, they will start this process. Okay, then they will inform us to start triggering the generic template. Then after that, they will give you frequency of triggering these generic templates and invalid line items.
Okay, here one more thing. If you period 2024-003 is there, 2023-012 is there. Based on country, it is a different period or
No, not the based on country. This data is coming from Spock.
Mhm. Okay, we are not using, we are not changing anything.
No,
Just
no,
as it is, we
period.
are applying.
Yes, yes. We have already told them either give 2020, if it is last financial year, either give 2023 012 or 2024 003.
Okay.
But they are giving different periods. 3, 12, 6, 9. You can see 6, 9 as well here. They are giving different periods. Maybe this taxation team, na, they are changing those periods, I guess. No, no, no. Is there 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. We don't need to worry about this. Whatever data we will be receiving from Spox, we are just showing the data here in this report. That's it.
Okay.
Foreign currencies, that INR currencies, conversion that we are doing at reporting level. See, once we have data in the report, that conversion can be done at reporting level, right?
Yeah.
Getting the data into report is very, very important. Okay, this is all about CBCR. And one more is there for which source is inverse, that is HFM. HFM reports the inverse is, see, for CBCR I have created a different folder, separate folder for this HFM, where it is, HFM. HFM ETR, common inverse. Where it is, Navya? HFM ETR inverse? This is hello?
It is in CBCR only.
Sorry, here only. Since we have separate inverse created for HFM, retrieve inverse to production. Very simple. For HFM also, we are processing this HFM data from BODS that we have already seen, right? HFM. Here for HFM, how we are processing the HFM data through BODS is by calling SP, store proc only, nothing else. This one, HFM ETR. This is a store proc. being called from BODS to get HFM data, to process HFM data. The one thing it is every here I have this period is a static period here. Passing static period every month. Sovani will inform us to change this date, because before I have made it automation only passing this fiscal period dynamically, uh, but this should be on ad hoc basis. Okay, we need to change this period a couple of times in a month, so that passed a static period only. So for next year, sorry, for next month, whenever this March loads are closed, okay, then again here you need to change this period 2025-001. For that, Sovani will send a mail. Sir will send an email. See, yesterday she sent an email to change the. Please update the variable. Whenever you get this email now from her, you have to come here and change this period. That's it. Since we are passing the static period to the store proc. So once that data is processed from BODS, what I'm doing is I'm simply taking those, importing those tables in IDT and created a inverse. Here you can check what are the tables. We are using, this is the HFM table, HFM versus SAP difference table. So once this process is done from BODS, okay, this store proc, what it will do is this store proc will load the data after processing, load the data into this table, HFM SAP underscore diff underscore table. And also take an exchange rates. Here also doing that currency conversion. For this
Okay.
we have
This is GL wise difference, no comparison between S4 and
exactly is
HFM.
HFM versus SAP report is there, right?
Yes.
That is this one.
Okay.
So this is for HFM ETR report. Okay, we have two reports. One is the HFM ETR report that is given for Vidya's team, Anu. And HFM versus SAP also they are only using, right? Using this report as well.
Yeah, entire thing HFM related
Is
Vidya and Amul only.
exchange rate. I'm pulling that exchange rates as well. Average rates and closed rates
Okay.
from that exchange table.
VV exchange rate. Okay.
Yes. So if you come here, report, go here. This report is HFM ETR report. This is not a HFM versus SAP comparison report. This is HFM ETR report. Same here also effective tax ratio. We are presenting the same that HFM ETR data, okay, in different in different cuts. This is the data which is directly coming from the table. After that, entity wise we are showing. Now we only worked on this report, right? Entity wise we are showing, and YTD percentage we are showing. Data is same, but we are presenting the same data in different cuts. Quarter on quarter. Here for HFM ETR, we are showing quarter on quarter variance and year on year variance. Okay, whenever you have any doubt on HFM ETR, for example, if you want to know on which inverse this report is running, just switch to design, go to query panel. Okay, here you can see the inverse is HFM ETR. And another report is HFM versus SAP. That report should be there in pre-allocation folder.
Yeah, that one.
This one. Here we are showing that variance. HFM means Hyperion. Hyperion data. SAP data is this one coming from S4. There is no data for this period. 2024-001. Let me get for this. Hmm. This is also straightforward report. Straightforward report. All these are coming from this table. These fields. I'm just presenting data in this report. That's it. Direct fields we are using. This difference is also calculated in that SP.
Okay.
Difference INR. Let's see. See, that is also the direct field coming from that table only. USD currency that we are doing here, I guess. For currency, I mean, we are converting the INR currency, I mean, doing that conversion at reporting level. I'm getting INR numbers from the backend, and converting that INR numbers to USD by using, see this one, what is that? SAP amount INR in this one, close rate. This one. This is also direct field coming from exchange rate table. So this is the formula used to convert that INR to USD currency. Should be same for this as well. For local currency, which one you are using? SAP local currency is directly coming from here. So from the back end, we are getting the data in local currency and INR numbers. At report level, converting that INR numbers to USD by using this exchange rate table. In the table, field is close rate. That's it. Any questions here?
Venkat sir,
Yeah.
we have one more important report, travel budget with university.
Travel budget
Are
also
you, main,
same.
are you maintaining any security at university level for that report?
Yes. For travel budget, the HFM reports are clear, right?
Yes.
HFM, this inverse is same. On top of this inverse, okay, we have two reports created. One is HFM ETR report. Other one is the comparison HFM versus SAP difference.
Okay.
Okay, coming to the next one is a travel budget report. Travel budget report is for travel budget also we are processing the data from BODS for travel budget. You can see there should be a job travel budget. Here also simply calling this one SP only. So we have, we are pulling the data for travel budget. We are pulling the data from Oracle, whereas for HFM and CBCR, DB is HANA. Okay, for travel budget, this is the SP that is being called from BODS. If you go here inverse, wait, two are open. Let me close this. What you want? Travel budget, right? See, for travel budget in the inverse, I have a separate folder created. Go here and retrieve this inverse to your local. For travel budget, for HFM, in BODS, what you're doing, we are simply calling SPs. That's it. Whereas for CBCR, everything is that ETL process involved in BODS. But in the travel budget, we are using two tables. One is a travel budget total and other one is travel budget detail. Okay, go to Oracle direct. Once that SP is processed, what that SP will do is that SP will load the data into these two tables, either budget total table or budget detail table. In the budget total, we have data at SBU level and function level. Means function in the sense cluster level. We have data in the total table. We have data at SBU level and cluster level in total table. Whereas in detail in the sense here, what kind of data? In this table, okay, we have data at travel ID level. We have data at a travel ID level. So in the inverse, simple, it's very simple. Okay, I have just imported those two tables in the inverse and created two classes. Okay, these two on top of this inverse report, travel budget report is created. That should be where it is. Separate folder travel budget, this one. Whatever data is there in this table, we are simply presenting the data, okay, and this report with a different structure. The main important point here is, okay, in the travel budget, we have implemented row level security in the inverse. Okay, so for that, I means business users either they should be able to see their respective cluster level data or SBU level data. Their respective cluster level data or SBU level data. Okay. So for that, what I did, what we did here is we have created one security table in Oracle. Name of that security table is travel underscore budget underscore security. See, in this table, what we are maintaining in this security table is LAN IDs, email IDs of users. Whoever want access, uh, on this report. Whoever wants access on this report. So we are maintaining one security table in Oracle. Name of the table is a travel budget security. In this, we are maintaining their LAN IDs and email IDs and category and department. These two are important. Category in the sense here we have function level data. Means cluster level data. Whereas department in the sense SBU level data. SBU level data. So for SBU level data is nothing but a department cluster category in the sense cluster level data. Whenever if there is any new request come from the user to provide access at SBU level, then you have to insert one entry in the security table if it is SBU level or function level. If it is a function level, just make entry in the security table. Nandini is taking care of this one. Nandini knows it, right, Nandini? How to insert a record. in the security table. Nandini is there in this call? Hello? Nandini, you are on mute. Okay, no problem. She is only taking care of this. No, she is only taking care of this, maintaining this security table for a travel budget.
Okay. Just go back. What
Hmm.
is this corporate S and flag?
Means corporate in the sense flag is not required. Okay,
Hmm.
just as part of implementing this security, I have added this flag column, but this is a dummy. Corporate
Okay.
in the sense corporate, if any user is having corporate level access na,
Hmm.
okay, they will be able to see all the data.
Company level.
Yes, company level data.
Ah,
For suppose if corporate is no,
okay.
okay, then they should be able to see only their respective department data. Let's take this Satish Babu.
Hmm.
Okay, he is having access at what is this cluster
D,
level, means SB
yeah.
level.
That is delivery cluster. Okay.
So he is able,
DIU
yeah,
delivery cluster.
he should be able to view the data of only this department level data
Mhm.
cluster.
Could you please apply this filter S condition?
Yes, in the sense our team only, I guess. Let's see.
LG.
MG means Mrunmai.
Okay.
Let me come here.
For
Wait,
corporate people, we need to give these many entries or what?
no, not required. One is
Oh,
enough.
but Murmai having these many entries.
There are many departments, right?
Oh, corporate automatically she's able to see entire company level data. No?
Entire
Why we
company
need to?
level. But we tried that by entering only one entity,
Hmm.
but it is leading to duplicating the data.
Okay. See.
Leading to duplicating the data. If I give only one entity,
Hmm.
one entry,
Hmm.
okay, then what to put here in this department?
Department we need to put all or something.
That all we already tried that, myself and Ram.
Okay. See.
Myself and Ram
Uh,
already did that, but what happened at that time? Okay, it
hmm.
was leading to duplicating the data for others. For corporate, it is coming correctly.
Hmm.
Who has restriction? So
Hmm.
users who will have this restriction, they are getting data is getting duplicated for them,
Okay.
because in the inverse.
Hmm. Here problem is Venkat, okay, for individual departments, no issues. For
Hmm,
corporate people, for example, next year, if we get new departments, two or three
hmm,
departments,
hmm.
we
We
need to
need to add.
enter, no?
Yes, exactly. See, for corporate, simply run this query. That's it. For corporate, you want to give access to corporate access. What
Mm.
I'm doing is insert into travel budget security category department LAN ID. Just running one. I mean this SQL, one SQL code only, one SQL statement.
Okay.
Select distant function
Mm.
category from this table. What is the table? Travel budget total table.
Okay, just try to now filter on this Navya ID, how many entries we are getting.
Navya, for Navya is not there. Let me filter for that my ID.
Okay, you
All
are also.
departments, whatever departments.
Mm-hmm.
Function means this is function level in the sense cluster level, na? Or SB level.
Mm-hmm. Function is this one, company level.
Company level.
Mm.
See all the whatever are there. See here travel budget. What I'm using here, that queries get all the function. I mean this company level departments company level from this table travel budget total.
Mhm.
Just run that query. That's it.
Okay.
travel budget total. Okay, what is that? Using what is this one? Just a minute. Function. See, we have these many functions. 67 clusters. These are clusters only, right? HLSD 1001 clusters only, I guess. Okay, just
These are mixed. Service lines are also there.
Just only executing only one line of SQL statement. No. And now you want to
Okay.
insert any entry. Okay, for suppose if there is any restriction, for restriction here, I don't take this function. Because basically how we do get requirement from this Mrunmay is, Mrunmay only will send the mail to provide row level access.
See, individual departments, we don't have any issue. We'll
No.
get one entry. If any department head
Corporate level, all the company level data, I mean, departments will be there.
That is the problem. See, if any new department added in next quarter or next
Need
month,
to add it manually.
that we need to add manually.
Security, we are maintaining that security table in Oracle now. We need to add it. Access. Just a minute. So she will send us the mail. For access part, how I just wanted to show you one thing. Just a minute. For this travel budget, point of contact is Mrunmay or Anrudha. Access part, how they will give us, see, can you please provide access to this guy at a cluster level?
Cluster ID, yeah.
Cluster ID. Okay, cluster level in the sense, if you take the same guy, come to this security table, where LAN ID. What happened? This is already given. Huh? Sorry. Email ID, not LAN ID. LAN ID. We are not given access to this guy. Should be. Provide access at Purata. Let me no one is there. Why so? It should be. Access was not given to this guy as well. So we will get the request like this, no? Okay, just in that case, what you have to do is you need to make an entry in the security table as per their access. If we want either cluster level access or SBU level access.
Okay.
Okay, for that, these are the queries should be fired. Okay, if for suppose let's take this cluster level access. In that case, just give that HLSD 2001, right? Here instead of function, giving the entire that entire all the functions, we need to give that need to hard code it. DLS, HLS, same whatever will be given that needs to be hard coded here. That's it. And just fire this query in Oracle so that one entry will make in the table. So this is already taking care of taking care by Nandini. Okay, she knows everything. You just forward that email to Nandini in case. Another important here is in the Oracle we are maintaining security table. Okay, but in this coming to the report, because the secure at report level, in the report level we are maintaining a row level security. If I log in, if I log into that BO, okay, based on my security, whatever cluster is mapped or whatever SB is mapped, that respective data only should come here, should display in the report. For suppose if I have access at APJ sales level, okay, then in that case, I should be able to see only this data. That's it. Since I am having access at, corp level access, I am able to see all the clusters and SB level data. So for this, what I did here is, if you go here in DFX, I have imported the security table. Check that how security is implemented here, row level security. What I am doing here is, from this table, detail table, okay, if it is SB level security, if it is SB level security, then just this is the field which we need to. There is a joining condition on. There is a joining between this security table and budget detail table on SBU sales and department. SBU sales and department. Okay, SBU sales and department. In this category tells in this security table category tells either it is a SBU level access or cluster level access. SBU level access or cluster level access. So for suppose it is SBU level, okay. So here SBU or function level. Here simply what I have taken category is a cluster. Category is a cluster, and one more. See, either cluster or function level. For cluster in the sense SBU level, the field is joining field is SBU sales, and for function field is a function from detail table, categories function level. Okay, SBU level or function level or cluster level. This is the joining condition. Okay, we have in between this security table and detail table in the inverse. Based on this only, that respective data will should be shown in the report. Same here also same. That is from detailed table. This is the relation to. From the security table, we have relation to detail table, we have relation to total table, because we are showing the data from both tables, detail and total, in the report. This is the one. Yeah. Yes or no?
No, continue.
Function if respect to department is there in that total table or not. Based on that matching joining condition, based on the joining condition, okay, it will return all the matching records. It will return all the matching records here. The join is full outer join. Sorry, 1-to-1. 1-to-1 join, EQ join. The join is EQ join here. And this is the one thing. And after making this relation here, okay, what I did is the joining condition will fetch the matching records of this detail table security or I mean, say total or security. But based on the login, based on the login, based on the login ID only, okay, that respective data should be shown in the dashboard. For that, what I did is in the repo, in the inverse, we have security editor. Okay, just go here. Here I have implemented row level security. Okay, come here, NAF, travel budget. Okay, see. Here I have implemented edit. Okay. Here I have implemented that row level security. That joining condition will return matching records of security table or security table and total or detailed table. But row level means based on the login ID, based on the login ID only. Okay, that respective data. For that, I have implemented that security row level security in the inverse. That is nothing but a data security profile. Data security profile is nothing but a row level security. Okay. If we go here, connection is this one, controls, okay, leave it, and SQL also leave it rows. See here. In the row level security, what I did here is because in BO, we have one predefined variable, okay, which will identify login IDs of the user, Name of that predefined function is @ variable. At the rate variable BO user. BO user is this is a predefined keyword only. What it will do is in the security table, I'm maintaining LAN IDs as well. In the security table, I'm maintaining LAN IDs as well. So this function @ variable function, what it returns is whoever will log in. For suppose if I log in into this, if I log into this BO, if I log into BO, this where @ variable BO user will capture that login ID. Whoever will log in, it will capture that login ID. This is the where this row level security is being implemented. Simply it will capture that LAN ID. Okay, I mean users LAN ID. That's it. And to implement this is the row level security implemented to assign the users. Here I have created yeah, I have created one group for all for the end users. Name of the group is travel budget. Whoever is the part of this group. Okay, this row level security will be implemented to this group, entire group. Clear, right? If you come here in the report also, what you have to do is in the query panel of the report, switch to design mode, query. See, you have to take a LAN ID. You have to take a LAN ID. Okay, you have to take a LAN ID from that security table. You have to take a LAN ID security table into the query panel in the query result. Then only that row level security. To implement the row level security in the inverse, first you have to define this data security profile. Okay. And coming to the report, you have to take this LAN ID into the result object panel. If you go and see the query of this, see travel budgets and LAN ID. Since I have logged into BO, it has been captured my LAN ID. Whoever will log in, log in. Okay, this @ variable LAN ID @ variable. Okay, it will capture their LAN ID. I'm passing that LAN ID to the security table. I'm passing that LAN ID to this LAN ID of the security table so that it will fetch only their corresponding data. It will fetch only their corresponding data. If I do not give this LAN ID here into this result objects, row level security will not be implemented. This is how I have implemented row level security in BO using that security table. Clear, right? Navya, any questions on this row level security implementation?
No, sir. No questions.
So what you have to do is next time whoever wants access na very simple. Suppose if any new request come from Brunmai or any end user, two things you guys have to do. First thing is you have to make an entry of that user in the security table. Okay, either cluster level access or SBU level access. Okay, here in terms of this, either function level access or SBU level access. Okay, after that, what we have to do is once entry made in this security table for that user, just come to the CMC. Okay, go to users. That user should be exist in this B4P environment. After that, what we have to do is go to that travel budget group. Travel budget group I have created. All these are the members of the travel budget. Go to travel budget group. Okay. Just right click on this, add that member to here. That's it. Only two steps. First step is make an entry in the security table. Second step is that user should be exist in this B4P. Otherwise, right, raise a request with GRC team to create that user in B4P. Okay, then after that, add that user to this group.
But this general access will be fine, sir. Travel budget or any separate access?
No. Travel budget report is completely created running based on the universe.
Okay.
So that they don't need any access at B4P side. Just only SSO should work. Single sign-on should work so that just map only general all access to roll to that guy. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Map only general all access. What it will do is general all access. This role works to log into BO environment. Because in BOP, in the BO production, we have implemented SSO, single sign-on. Okay, any user wants to log in to BOP, BO production, log into this BOP. Okay, that user must be exist in B4P with this role, general all access role. That's it. So that once user login, to this BO. Okay, with this general, access role, generic access role, then this security, travel budget security is all implemented in the inverse and in the report in BO side. That's it.
Got it, sir.
So he's having a cluster level access. SBU. What is this? Wait. Where? So this guy should be able to see at this cluster level access SBUs are marketing. Okay, this is all about travel budget report. In the inverse, any questions on this in the travel budget report?
No input.
No, I guess only for travel budget, this inverse is a source. CBC are only for these two, I guess. That's it. For rest of all the reports, the source is Bexquery. Okay, in the Bexquery, we are not doing much here in the report. We are simply getting the data, from that query, just showing that in the report. That's it. And one more, Hanu, for Podmaster also, for Podmaster reports also, inverse source is
Inverse.
inverse only.
Yeah.
This is direct only.
Pod-
Everything you are handling at backend, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just importing those tables in this inverse, and on top of those tables, showing the data in the report. Nothing. So PMR from PMR, all the the fields are coming from L1 to L2. They are coming from this pod L1 L2 master report. Sorry, this table. So this was the joining condition given by you only. Based on that only, I made the relation between these two and showing the data. Okay, from these two tables in the report.
Okay.
That's it only. CBCR, HFM ETR, HFM versus SAP, Podmaster, and then travel budget. For these reports only, we have inverse as a source. Okay, for access and everything, Durga knows it. The CMC level access. Right, Durga?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. And any questions on this part, inverse part or this reports part?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Anu.
Like that, Universe, we need to raise a request for installation, no?
Yes. We have that setup file. Okay, it is there already in the SharePoint. Raise a request under freeware software category. Okay, then get it installed.
I don't know my laptop.
Give it to either Durga, he will take care of it.
Okay.
And regarding this shared folder access, SAP RISE. Okay, and I am the owner of this root folder, as I said in previous sessions. Okay, to provide the access to any new user or any our team members on this any specific folders on the SharePoint, sorry, on the shared folder. Okay, for providing the access, we need to log into this one, intra SS, this one, I guess. I will give you this URL for share folder access. Access to the shared folder. Okay, access on the shared folder to any users. Okay, or to our team members. What we have to do here is in the NAS, just log into this one. Okay, team intra access here. Here NAS folder access. Here we have AD security or NAS folder access. See, even for our DL, CIO, BI, BO. Okay, I am the owner of our DL. Okay, so I can give access to others. See, for suppose if you ask me to add one new member to this DL, what you have to do is you have to come here and add the new. That's it. This is adding the members to our DL. Adding members to our CIO, BI, BO, DL.
Sir, in this Pallavi career also there, sir. CAO, BIBO.
Is there.
Scroll down, sir. It is showing her name. Oh, no. Ashish Raman. His manager
Yes,
is
yes.
Pallavi. Okay.
What you have to do is just add and just provide this LAN ID, search it. Add to group, that's it. This is adding the members to our DL. Okay, and providing access to the shared folder. We have different groups created here. You can see we have different groups created here. This is the group for DDS underscore M is nothing but a root folder. Means this is the group for this one, DDS. If you are the member of this group, okay, then you will get access at this folder level access. You will get access at DDS at this folder. Okay, when you get the access at root folder, top folder, then all that access will be inherited to subfolders of that root folder. Okay, further, this is the group to provide access at root folder level, top level. Who are the members of the DDS? Right now, myself and Durga and Navya. Okay. Modify access. And this is write access, read access. Write access, no one is there, I guess, because the moment when you provide the access at top folder level, okay, just add them to this DDS underscore M. That's it. That is the root, top level folder level access. These are the groups created for subfolder level access. Subfolder level access in this sense, for suppose I want to provide the access to the user at a CBCR. I want to provide access to end user on this folder CBCR, because in this root folder DDS, we have many folders. Okay, for suppose if you want to provide access to particular folder, then we have different groups. This CBCR, all these are the groups created to provide access at a CBCR level, to provide access to CBCR folder. Okay, then this is not required India GST. For non-SAP template, see, for non-SAP template, these three are the groups. If you want to give read access, just add them to read. Read in the sense they can only view that file. Okay, if you want to give access to, if you add any member to this group, they can upload the file. Right, in the sense they can upload the file to this location. They can upload the file to this location. CBCR under this to this folder. Under this folder, again there are different levels of different subfolders. For every subfolder, go to properties. 3 level of access is there. Root folder level access, then subfolder, then again subfolders. See, till this, we have groups created. See, this is the first level, top level. Then this is the second level. Okay, till this we have groups created. After this level 3, if you want to provide, level 3, level 3 access. If you want to provide, access at level 3, then we do not have any groups created. That should be at folder level access only, here only. If you want to provide access to this folder, you have to give that access at folder level access here only, not from that portal. Just right click, open the properties. Okay, go here, security, edit. That ID should be here. Who is this? Jaina. I guess he is not there. Let me take this. CBCR underscore M. Let me check here. No, end user level access is given at subfolder level only. Oh, I'm checking in DDS in the development, but access is given to the end user set in the production PDS. That is the reason why it is not showing. Come here and see. Because they will upload, this CBCR or non-SAP in the production folder only. Why it is not showing? It should be because they have access already. See, third level of access is given at a folder level. Okay, whereas at first level, top level, and top 2 level access is given at a group level. Okay, for that you need to log in here. Okay, just add them. For non-SAP templates, okay, what is this one? Group modify. Modify in the sense this Saloni, this open. Okay, they can upload. They can upload the files. They can delete the files. They can modify the files. Whatever they want, they can do it. Okay, for every folder we have 3 groups created: read, modify, write. Read in the sense they can just to view the file in that location. Okay, read in the write in the sense they can upload the file to that location. Modify in the sense they can delete and whatever it is, they can do everything. Okay, for this same year, PDS, QDS, DDS for development, QDS for quality, and PDS for production. Okay, DDS bonus, PDS. Let me see what the bonus of this. I am the owner of this. Okay, DDS owners. I will make someone to owner of this root folder so that they can provide the access to others. Clear, right? How to provide the access to the users on the shared folder. Clear, right? I will make someone to owner of root folder so that you can provide the access to others. Okay. For that, I will check with Naga. So to whom I will make a owner. Okay, then that's it. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Then let's wind up this call.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, in tomorrow's session, for suppose if session is required for tomorrow, okay, we will join. Otherwise, I will cancel the tomorrow session. Anu, do you need one more session or?
BO side, I don't want anything. I can
Yeah,
understand.
Manoj or Mantran, do you need one more session on this? Either BO or BODS or entire any other process?
For BODS side, I'll get back to you because right now I started to explore on that.
Yeah, please.
And BO, I do not have the software installed right now, so I cannot comment
BO,
on
you
that.
don't need to worry about BO because Anu should be the
Anu
owner
is
of that
the
BO.
yeah. So majorly, I'll come from BODS point of view to you.
Yeah, fine. Because I'm giving a B1 Power BI role to Hanu and BODS role to you, Manoj and Mantran.
Okay.
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 Right.
Then.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.